Quite the while since we've done one of these. As in we, I mean I, because the last one was actually a award prediction podcast, and it was a solo podcast over a month ago.
Yeah.
Of course, I am back with my co-host, Gavin Mo Drizzle.
Mm-hmm.
And he's thrilled to be here, as you can tell. And today we're going to be doing... Oh yeah, it's the Madden Sim podcast. It has a different name every week, but it's the first one of the new game, Madden 20. So, Madden 20. It's Madden 22, my god. I'm out of it. You can tell I haven't done this in a while. But for the first sim, I've already done a Titans rebuild on this channel. So check that out if you haven't watched it already. But, so today, I thought I'd do the sim of someone else's favorite team for the sim part of the podcast. And that, of course, is the Tampa Bay Buccaneers for one, Gavin.
Yes.
And the topic of this podcast is one player we expect to break out from each team. Now, we will go down the list alphabetically as the sims. Of course, you don't know how this works. I sim about... It normally goes to 2050, so it's going to be probably only like 28 years. So... just pretend it's 50 years. And as we talk about podcasts, talk about football and other things. I thought it'd be really funny to start talking about wrestling instead, because of course AEW All Out just happened, and that was something, for sure. And yeah, so let's go through this roster first, Gavin. Bring us through it if you know the roster pretty well.
At QB we have the 2000 draft pick of Tom Brady.
Oh, I thought you were going to say Kyle. I thought you were going to talk about Kyle Trask. I was like, should I start him?
Then you got Blaine Gabbert and then Kyle Trask. At running back, you have a great three-way group there with Ronald Jones, Gio Bernard, and Leo Fournette.
Wearing the atrocious number 7. By the way,
Number 7.
if you're gonna wear a single-digit number and you're a running back, you shouldn't wear a number that isn't 1 or 2.
Yeah, like maybe 5, but like why 7? Like or 4, like he was drafted 4th overall. Just wear 4.
I think he wore 7 in college, and that's why I don't know. I wasn't watching at that point.
Yeah.
Anyway, receivers.
Wide receiving core. We got Mike Evans, Chris Godwin, Antonio Brown, Scotty Miller, Tyler Johnson. It's quite a high-ended receiving core.
You've heard about Justin Watson.
I'm used to Jalen Mickens being there. I was gonna say his name, and then I realized he got...
He's still on the roster in this because it only goes to preseason week 1.
Okay.
But he still didn't make the top 6 because he sucks.
Yeah.
So you're going tight end or O-line first?
Yeah, tight ends. We got... O.J. Howard should be the first one, right?
Well, not actually. Gronk's an 87 overall. O.J. Howard's an 80, but I'll start him just for you.
Yeah, do that, please. Then you got Gronk, and then you got Cameron Brate. Then going down the line, left tackle, you have Donovan Smith. Left guard, you have Ali Marpet. Center, you have Ryan Jensen. Right guard, you have Alex Campa. And right tackle, you have the 20
you got this.
Of Christian Wirfs. It was coming through. I just needed to say some more words and it'd get there, you know?
You say 20th selection? He was drafted 14.
Nah. I was saying the year.
Oh, okay. I was like 20. He was not the 20th selection. Alright.
Yeah, he was the 13th pick.
Defense, where this team shines sometimes.
Where we start on defense, we start the linebackers.
You can start wherever. The front seven is probably the best part, so you can start at DB and work your way in.
Alright, so at corner, we have Carlton Davis, then John Murphy Bunting.
He's actually third on this list.
He's starting it? Okay, so Jamel Dean's in front of him.
Yep.
Then Ross Cockrell is the fourth guy.
He's a cock. He's 30? My god.
Yeah. He indeed is.
Alright, say the guy's name after him, Gavin.
After Ross I feel like it's just a safety. I mean...
It's Chris Wilcox.
That is a safety. He was
The big dick theme over here in Tampa. Alright,
Yeah.
safeties.
free safety, we have Antoine Winfield. Strong safety, it's Mike Edwards. And
No, it's not.
It's not Mike Edwards. Mike Edwards is the second one.
He's actually the backup free safety.
Oh. Cool.
Alright, give you a hint.
Jordan Whitehead.
Yeah, there you go.
I'll make it. Alright. Linebacker. Right outside linebacker, you got Shaq Barrett.
He's other side. He's left.
Oh. My bad. Alright, well, right outside, you got JPP then.
Yep. Interception god, of course.
Yeah. The linebacker number 1 is Levante David. Then you got Devin White behind him. Kevin Minter is the third guy, I think, now.
Yep.
Yeah. Then left outside linebacker is Shaq Barrett. If I remember correctly, Greg put Joe Tryon at right end.
Left end.
Left end. Alright, so you put him at left end, which means Joe Tryon's at left end, Yavita at D tackle, and then McDonald Sue at right end.
That is correct. Alright, now who's the kicker and punter? Oh, Ryan Suckup's not injured yet in this world.
The punter is Bradley Pinion.
I'm gonna bench Jordan Mickens because he's not on the team anymore.
He doesn't exist. Just cut him. I mean...
I could just cut him, but... Alright, so... we'll start the sim. We'll go 10 years in the future. Let's not go season by season. We don't waste any time here.
By the way, that entire team's gonna be gone after 10 years.
Okay, maybe I should do one season, because this team's like ancient, huh?
Yeah, they're all gone after 3.
Let's into the off season for the first year. And that leaves the first team, the Chicago Bears, Gavin. And I'm gonna go first player to break out so you can't steal them. I think there's 2 good answers here, to be honest. I'm gonna go with...
I see 3. I mean...
I have 2 big ones in my mind, but I'm gonna go money with 2 O's. Darnell Mooney. He was absolutely phenomenal last year. Anyone that says he's overrated didn't watch him play. He was outstanding. Like, he's almost uncoverable. Okay, that's a little bit of an exaggeration. But, like, he was really, really good, and he had really, really bad players throwing him the ball.
Yeah. If we're including rookies, you could say Justin Fields, but I think Jalen Johnson is going to have a great season now as, like, the cornerback number 1 of the team. Desmond Trufant got cut for...
Sucking?
Reasons.
Sucking and being injured.
Yeah, Kyle Fuller got traded away for no reason.
No, he got cut for no reason.
Oh, wait, yeah, he got cut. I thought, in my mind, he got traded, but yeah, he got cut. I'm bad.
They just decided we didn't need him anymore, so they got rid of him.
So, yeah, Jalen Johnson, he has to be a number 1 corner now for a Bears defense that is good, but if he can't be a number 1 corner, they're going to be in a bad spot in a lot of games, especially when they're up against Devontae Adams twice a year and Justin Jefferson and Thielen combo.
I'm going to give an honorable mention there to David Montgomery. Who went over 1,000 yards last year when he pretty much only was allowed to touch the ball like the last 5 games of the season, because they decided that a pass-heavy offense was a good decision with Nick Foles. Anyways, in the first season, the Buccaneers lose to the Chiefs in the Super Bowl, 28-34. Tom Brady wins NFL MVP. Urban Meyer's Coach of the Year. Tom Brady's Offensive Player of the Year. J.J. Watt wins DPOY. Trevor Lawrence wins Rookie of the Year, and Zaven Collins wins Defensive Rookie of the Year.
What year is this?
This is the first year.
Okay. I'm like J.J. Watt and Tom Brady.
I'm gonna simulate to see if the entire team retires.
Alright.
Alright, that brings to the next team. Is it the Bengals?
Bengals.
Your mic cut. I'm assuming you said the Bengals are the next team. Okay, so from the Bengals, I'm gonna give it.
Yes.
Two. I almost thought about saying one player, but I'm gonna say William Jackson. He's not on the team anymore. He's on the football team.
Yeah, he's on the football team.
Why did William Jackson come out? I don't. What is wrong with me? I meant to say Logan Wilson, the linebacker.
Okay. Fair point.
I just think, you know, since there's literally nothing else in that front seven, he's going to be the best player there. So by proxy, he's going to play better because, you know, he's going to be the best player there. He's going to look better. He's going to gain confidence. He's going to play better. Nothing I just said makes sense in any football mindset ever. But I didn't want to say another wide receiver.
I mean, yeah, I guess that makes sense. Well, I'm going with Jonah Williams.
The tackle / guard that really hasn't played.
Yes. You see, if he isn't good, they're going to look really dumb for not picking Panay Sewell. And Joe Burrow's going to die.
They're going to look dumb either way, because...
So, it's either he plays good or he probably gets cut because GMs are petty. But
honorable mention for T. Higgins. I don't know. He's just T. Higgins, you know.
Yeah.
All right. So now we're on to the Broncos. Broncos will be next, right?
Bills.
Oh, Bills. I forgot that the team. Player to break out on the Bills? Is it boring to say a receiver again? Nah. I'm going to go with Gabriel Davis. I know that's probably not a name you expect to come out of my mouth. But Cole Beasley's probably going to be like COVID-ized the entire year. Oh, Chris Godwin got X Factor. And they drafted some guy with last name Vic with hidden development out of Alabama. Oh, they drafted a new running back too. John Rucker out of Clemson.
Oh.
And they lost Alex Kappa. But they kept Donovan Smith, so...
No.
JPP went up, if that means anything to you.
Why?
Vita Vea went up too, and they...
Why is JPP going up? He's 35.
Hey, man. Gotta do what you gotta do. Alright, I just think Gabriel Davis is gonna shine, especially as Cole Beasley probably gonna be out a lot because, you know, he'll refuse to get vaccinated.
Mm-hmm.
And you might be thinking, that's a dumb reason to think a play. You see, if you can't be on the field, another player's going to get your opportunities. And if that player played really well last season, going into another year, probably only going to improve, that player's going to shine, and you'll probably end up losing your roster spot and out of the league. So, I'm going to say Gabriel Davis is going to have a big year. I expect much higher production than most do out of him this season. Alright, your turn.
Alright. I'm gonna go with... What do I want to go with from the Bills here? Ed Oliver. I mean, they really need to get to... I mean, they just...
So apparently the Buccaneers are relocating.
What?
I don't know. The GM's moving you. I don't know where we're getting sent, but this is a new interesting development, and I am rather curious.
I mean, it kind of makes sense. Buccaneers don't own their stadium, but sure.
Weird. Alright, while I look into where the hell we're at now, we're still the Buccaneers. We didn't change branding, we just moved. Continue talking about Ed Oliver.
And he's just kind of like been quietly decent. Like, he's not been good, but he also has been a bust. So hopefully he could kick it up a notch. He's going into his third year, which you need to be good, so you get that nice extension. And yeah.
Alright. So now we're on to the Broncos. And I was trying to think of a player that I think could break out here. I was in between two players, and one of them was a center. So I'm going to pick the other one, and I'm going to go with Noah Fant. I was like, I could pick Jared. I was in between him and Lloyd Cushenberry. Assuming you're going to pick the guy I'm not going to mention, just so you have someone to talk about. But Noah Fant, I feel like, with all these weapons, an athletic monster at tight end is just going to be able to... He's going to be really fast. He's going to be able to get open. He's going to do a lot for that team. And also, I'm going to actually give it to both Broncos tight ends. Him and Albert Okwuegbunam. I got it.
There you go.
And, yeah. Because Albert O's was really, really good. Really good at Mizzou. Of course, with Drew Lock at quarterback. Granted, Drew Lock's not playing. Teddy B won that job. But, you know, we'll see how it goes.
No. My breakout player is Javonte Williams. So, first of all, Teddy Bridgewater at QB is not bad. Drew Lock at QB was bad. So, Teddy Bridgewater is an improvement. But they just really need to run the ball if they're going to have any success. And Melvin Gordon's there, but I don't really see him as like...
Oh, speak of Drew Lock, he's on the Buccaneers now. So is Kareem Hunt. I guess you guys really had some special teams problems, so you brought in a kicker. Weird.
Yeah. But Javonte Williams will be able to run probably... He won't have like outstanding stats probably his rookie season, but like he'll have a few big plays that'll be huge for the Broncos throughout the season.
You guys brought in Doug Costin. Doug Costin's massive. He looks huge. Oh. Carlton Davis went up a superstar instead of Antoine Winfield Jr. as Jason Pierre-Paul went from an 81 last season all the way down to a 74. Brilliant. Alright, who's next? I can't do off. Is it the Cardinals? His internet crashed. Aha. Well, you know... it's the Buccaneers anyway. It's not QRS. Yeah, it is the Buccaneers. So for the Buccaneers, I don't really have a player that's gonna break out. Actually, I do. The player I'm gonna say is gonna break out is gonna be Sean Murphy Bunting, because he was pretty good in the playoffs last year.
Did you miss the Browns?
I did, but that's because they don't count. Like I said, the Browns, like their player, of course, is going Rodney Harrison.
Safety?
Yep.
Cool.
I like him. That's the only person I can think of.
You know what? I'm choosing Grant Delpit. He's gonna beat out Rodney Harrison for the starting job.
If anything, he'd beat out whoever's playing free safety.
Nah. They have
like 4 strong safeties. They have John Johnson, they have Rodney Harrison, they have Grant Delpit. What are they doing over there?
I don't know, Troy Hill might as well be a safety, but he plays corner.
I'm gonna go 10 years now.
Well, they're doing something in Cleveland. Defensive backs aren't important.
Just get 12 of the exact same position and hope one of them works out. Alright, Buccaneers. So this is a real tough one. You know, I don't really have anyone in mind. There's just... I guess I'll go Sean Murphy Bunt. He was pretty good in the playoffs last year. You know, he was... I think he's gonna make a big step.
See all the good quarterbacks are like, ooh, this is the weak spot in the defense. And then they just kept throwing at him, and eventually the Bucs were like, wait a second. What if you just catch the ball?
And then he did. A lot, actually. So, you know, I'm assuming that's going to continue to happen, and if not, I guess I'll leave it to Gavin. I'll let Gavin talk first before I give my honorable mention there.
Yeah. Breakout player, Tyler Johnson.
He might not even get any, like, playing time.
See, that's what you think. But I think Antonio Brown's probably going to find his way off the team.
Yeah, but what about the white guy?
The white guy? Yeah.
There's like, I mean, Gronk or Scotty Miller. Either white guy, to be honest.
Or Cameron Brate, he's on the team too.
Yeah, there's that white guy as well.
I think Bruce Arians is going to come out and basically just like say...
He's going to come out? Good for him, man. I'm so proud of him.
He has a wife and like 4 kids or something.
He's also like 70s. Feel like a little late. You know, I mean, you can always find yourself, you know, at any point in life. But you know.
But I think we're just gonna have a lot of time to. Plus, it's a Super Bowl team. They'll probably have a bunch of injuries. COVID will probably happen. I think he'll find his way out there and we'll probably get some reps. Also, we're probably going to try to replace Chris Godwin away because we don't have the money to pay him. So,
I don't know. You just pay Tom Brady for the next 30 years.
Yeah, we definitely need that.
So, in case Sean Murphy Buntings isn't the one, Jamel Dean is also another choice. So, you know, either of those two, to be honest.
Just literally a corner. Just say corner.
Except for Carlton Davis. Not that one, though. He'll just keep getting burnt by anyone that, you know, has decent speed.
Yeah. Yeah, I don't know why we sent him out to cover Tyreek Hill.
He's literally like your slowest DB. Out of any of them. It'd be like sending Cameron Brate out there to try and beat Myles Jack in coverage. It just wouldn't make sense.
Yeah.
Why was Myles Jack? You know what? Whatever.
Myles, yeah, sure. Yeah.
I'm on one today.
Right. Cardinals. Breakout player.
You can go first.
Isaiah Simmons. I mean, hopefully he plays. I don't know. Maybe they'll use him in their lineup. But
if I were to guess, Cliff Kingsbury has a large tendency to hate players that he drafted in the first round. So I'm going to say that's not going to be the case, and he's probably not going to play, and he'll be a special teamer until he gets traded.
Now he'll play tight end.
He'll do something dumb in that air raid offense. But a player, there's not really a player I expect to break out on that team because they're all old, very, very old. So as you can tell, I'm not stalling to buy time to think of a player.
Christian Kirk.
No.
Chase Edmonds.
I thought about it. I'm gonna just go with Zaven Collins and call it a day.
Alright. You know what? He's probably gonna split snaps with Isaiah Simmons if we're gonna do.
Yeah, that's probably true. Or they'll sign like some 35-year-old unretiring like special team linebacker to play over them both.
They'll sign Thomas Davis at retirement.
Yeah, so this sounds about right, to be honest.
They love being the retirement home.
Is next the Chiefs? Did I alphabet good? Or is it Chargers? Chargers.
Yeah.
You can go first on this one as they are like your crush team of the year.
I always have that weird thing with the Chargers. Who is their breakout player? I mean, Derwin James isn't gonna play. He hasn't played for like 5 seasons. Um, I mean, I mean, I could just say Justin Herbert, but that's kind of boring.
That doesn't count.
Yeah. I need to remember his name. Who's the guy I'm thinking of?
I know my guy.
Here you go. I need to remember my guy's name.
Alright, I'm gonna go Jerry Tillery.
Is that a defensive lineman?
He's a big boy. And he made some pretty good improvements last year, and I expect him to keep improving, improve as a pass rusher and in the run game. I expect him to do some pretty big things over there. I have another player in mind because I do love Notre Dame at heart, and he was injured last year, so I did think about picking him, but I'm not going to because he tore an ACL at the beginning of the season last year, so we can see him play. So I'm going to go Jerry Tillery.
Were you going to say the linebacker?
Yes, Drew Tranquil.
Yes. Even though he's behind Kenneth Murray, but sure.
Hey, leave my white Notre Dame boys alone.
Alright.
They'll execute you on the spot.
Jalen Guyton.
Oh. the guy the stereotypical third Chargers receiver that this is there and isn't very good, that's on every single Chargers team, but it's a different guy every single year.
Yes. You see, I don't know. I feel like Keenan Allen and Mike Williams are really just cemented themselves as decent receivers in the league. I mean, Keenan Allen could be top 10 for some people, and Herbert needs to spread the ball around. So just give it to Jalen Guyton. You don't have Hunter Henry there to take any passes away anymore. So just give the third guy some footballs.
So now we're into the Chiefs, and I'm just gonna take L'Jarius Sneed before you can, because I can't think of any player that isn't above the age of 30 or has any true upside on the team that isn't just fast. So I'm gonna go with that, or that I like at least. So I'm gonna go L'Jarius Sneed. I like him, pretty good player. He'll just get better.
Juan Thornhill.
I thought about him too.
Same thing. Like him. He's gonna keep getting better.
And the people will probably be like, "Why didn't you pick Clyde Edwards-Helaire?" And I'm gonna be like, "Because he wasn't that good last year." And I mean, sure,
he's also has injury issues. So
I didn't like him when he got drafted because I didn't really, I don't know. He was probably the best pick for that offense. But then the Chiefs just kind of stopped using their running back in their offense altogether. So I
didn't realize how top-heavy the Chiefs are in Madden.
It's literally pretty much just all their X-Factor players, and then garbage.
It's their X-Factor players, and that drops down to Clyde Edwards-Helaire.
Weird. Who's next? Is it Colts? Am I missing a team? I don't think I am.
Yeah, it's Colts.
Breakout. The Darius Leonard. No. Can you go first? I'm trying to think of a player that I'm willing to talk about.
Jonathan Taylor's a cop-out player.
I got one. Julian Blackmon, the safety. He was pretty good last year. He went super under the radar. He was actually really, really good. I think he'll probably get more attention as people are watching the Colts because... Sure. So people are going to pay attention to Colts and see how good of a player he really was, and we'll continue seeing him improve. So Julian Blackmon.
Alright. I mean, I think the Colts defense as a whole was really underrated last year. Kahiri Willis was also really good.
You say Kahiri?
Isn't that his name?
It's Kari, I think.
Kari. My bad.
Kahari. Kalahari Willis.
I was gonna butcher whoever's name I chose. I was gonna choose him or Bobby Okawiri.
Okereke?
Yeah. Okay.
That's the guy. Patrick Mahomes is still in the Chiefs. He went down 5 overalls in the last 10 years.
Yeah. No, it's for Drew Blankenship. He's the breakout player. Final answer.
Alright.
Cowboys.
I put him in the thumbnail, so I'm gonna take CeeDee Lamb.
Okay.
Second-year receiver. Really liked him out of Oklahoma. We'll probably get more touches than Michael Gallup this season because he's on an expiring contract.
Why is there so many players wearing
So many
numbers?
players.
Who is this?
What the Alright. Gavin, name your player so I can go through this roster.
Neville Gallimore. Defensive tackle.
Any reason? Or is it just because that's the first name that came to mind?
Yes.
Alright. So Tristan Wirfs is 34. He's been here for life. Ronnie Stanley made it here at some point. He's an 80 overall at the ripe young age of 39. I'll save quarterback. You have 2 X Factor receivers still. That never changes, I guess. On defense, is that Alex Lynch? Why is his face so realistic? I don't like that. Oh, Devin White's still here. He's a 76 overall now and 35. But he's here.
Overall, he was as a rookie.
Hey, yeah, you know what? Full circle. Alright, so now I'll talk about their quarterback. Remember when we were talking about Drew Lock?
Mm-hmm.
Well, he's still here. He's a 78 overall, but he has superstar X Factor. He's the wait. This league is juiced.
What city are we in, by the way?
I don't know how to find out if I'm going into a game. Alright, so
it should just pop up if you go to like the standings.
So, he's a 78 overall, right? Which is like, if you just start a normal franchise, that's probably like the 15th, 16th best quarterback. He's the 50th best quarterback in the league.
50th?
Yeah, the quarterback classes are juiced. His backup is actually a higher overall than him. Landon Borland out of Florida State. Oh, Florida State quarterback, Gavin.
Oh, it's a white guy X Factor wide receiver.
Yeah. All right, who's next?
Hold up, we gotta get the city we're in.
Oh, yeah.
No, we're still Tampa Bay. It says.
Oh, really? I guess I didn't go pick the team, so I guess we didn't move. I wonder if any other teams move though. I guess we'll find out. James Robinson made the Hall of Fame with Alvin Kamara last season and Montez Sweat.
That's not weird at all.
Yeah, that is a weird thing to read, huh?
Dolphins are next.
Oh, I want to say my boy so bad, but I know he's not going to because he's probably barely going to play.
You can't say Preston Williams. He's not real.
He's not even gonna. I don't want to. All right. Well, why can't I go back all the way to 1988?
What? I'm sorry, what?
Yeah.
I mean, sure, that's cool.
Alright, who was the MVP all the way back in 19... Let's go through all of this. Alright. MVP of the league was Bart Starr. There was no Offensive Player of the Year. Alright, then it was Johnny Unitas. Offensive Rookie of the Year was Mel Farr, the fullback. Lem Barney was Defensive Rookie of the Year. Alright, no, I'm done with this bit. There's no way I'm reading 70 years. of that.
Man, they really put that all in the game, huh?
Yeah, they did.
More.
I'm gonna go Jerome Baker. I think he's super underrated anyway. And I've been a big Jerome Baker fan for years, 3 or 4 years at this point. So, you know, I just expect great things from Jerome Baker, and I expect other people to see the great things that I see in Jerome Baker.
Alright, well, you took mine, which is not nice of you. So I'll choose Christian Wilkins.
The nicest trash talker alive, of course.
Yeah. You know, he almost tackled Roger Goodell, and since then, you just kind of have to be a fan of the man, so...
The Chiefs went on a tirade.
Yeah, they do that. Dorian O'Daniel wins Super Bowl MVP.
What is this, Super Bowl number like 4 in 5 years? The Bengals beat the Vikings. What the hell happened here?
It goes from
Montez Sweat was on the Raiders?
Hey, look, we had the Rookie of the Year, Evan Gannon.
Yay!
He was a linebacker.
DeAndre Swift won MVP and lost the Chiefs in the Super Bowl. Nick Bolton was Super Bowl MVP. My God. The Bears beat the... I might have went too far down, Gavin. The Bears and the Colts are playing in the Super Bowl.
Justin Fields was the MVP this time.
As Nathan Spade, quarterback of the Broncos. Miles Jack's on the Saints now. Brandon McMahon.
Broncos QB. I mean, no.
Brandon McMahon.
Sean Payton is the Broncos coach, by the way.
Yes. The Lions win a Super Bowl. That's how you know we're in a fantasy land now. They've gotten a franchise quarterback. Right.
They've always had one of those.
As I guess Derrick Henry left at this point, so now they have a new running back named Zaire Quick, which won Rookie of the Year for the Titans.
As usual.
Let's go football team as Justin Smith. Not related to any of the other Justin Smiths. The middle linebacker beats the Ravens as Lamar Jackson wins MVP. Brian Burns is on the Panthers still, good for him. As the football team had a Rookie of the Year running back, and Daquan Gray was the corner on the Jets. Alright, good to know.
Crazy that they weren't fired of Bruce Arians yet.
Yeah, I can't. It doesn't look like we were very good besides, I guess, just Drew Lock.
I mean, Brian Flores is the head coach of the Rams wins there.
Alright, next team.
Eagles.
Skip.
Fair enough. Falcons, I'm taking Calvin Ridley. He's just going to be like a top 5 wide receiver in the league this upcoming season. I mean...
I could just take Kyle Pitts and call it a day.
Nah.
Fine.
Take Olamide Zaccheaus. You know you want Olamide Zaccheaus.
No, I'll take Flaysada Olokun. He was pretty good last year. Actually, he was really good last year. And he'll probably only get better if I were to guess. I also thought about picking AJ Terrell, but I've picked too many second-year corners.
I've been kind of on a wide receiver run on and off.
Alright, next team.
Football team, Taylor Heineke.
Antonio Gibson.
J.D. McKissick.
Yeah, okay, that's the right answer, but you know, we see the true talent, but they'll probably start Antonio Gibson, and he'll probably be pretty good at football.
Yeah. Honestly, Fitzmagic's probably gonna do great. I feel like this team is built what he was saying.
I don't know if you guys can go back and watch it for my way too early award predictions, but I had Ryan Fitzpatrick as an MVP candidate, as that was the thing that came out of my mouth, and I will stand by that till the day I die. Next.
I mean,
You're like really bad. I have no idea what you're
like
saying.
Matt Stafford winning, so.
Yeah, I did. I was on a bender lot that night. Next team. Is it the Giants? I think it's the Giants. Okay, I'm pretty sure it's the Giants.
Cool. Niners.
49ers, right. They're technically a number, but it starts with the F.
Niners.
9. I'm gonna say Jason Verrett.
Am I lagging that bad?
You are. You're lagging really, really bad.
Like, I said Niners like 12 times, and like after I was done saying it, you responded. I'm like, okay.
I'm gonna go Jason Verrett. He was really good when he was on the field when he wasn't injured, and he wasn't injured last year, and he was pretty good. So I'm assuming he's probably gonna be really good again.
Never mind. Why do they have D Ford and Eric Armstead left end?
Are you looking at the Madden rosters?
Yeah. I don't know the Niners roster that well. Honestly, this didn't help me.
You can pick like one of their 2 receivers they draft in the first round.
Barry Sermon.
Sure. Why not? Now it's the Giants, I assume.
Yeah.
On the Giants, Xavier McKinney. He didn't get to play last year. Oh, he did, but very minimally. And I'm assuming he's going to play a lot more.
Why did they draft Kadarius Toney? Like,
because he's good at football?
Okay, yeah, I understand that, but like, you have Kenny Galladay, you have Sterling Shepard, you have Darius Slay, and you decide to sign Dante Pettis and John Ross. And then you just go out there and get Kadarius Toney. Like,
well, I'm assuming Kadarius Toney's going to play more than Sterling Shepard.
maybe. But like, Kadarius Toney chose to wear an actual number. That was nice of him.
Yeah, he's a great guy. That's why we love him.
Yeah, that was just, yeah.
Alright, who's your pick?
So...
You're really struggling here.
I'm looking at the man rosters, man. What do you expect? I thought Julian Love was good last year, but he's like not good in this.
He was not good last year. That's a myth. He was not very good last year.
Okay. Good to know. Let's be an optimistic Giants fan and say Daniel Jones.
Sure. Just for the sake of moving on. Other G teams.
Jaguars are next.
Are they really? Alright. Jaguars. You can go first. I already have my player, but I'm gonna let you probably take him from me.
The Mishka Chenault.
That's not what I was gonna say, but yeah, sure, you can have him. I think he'll also probably break out, to be fair.
Yeah, I think he'll have more reps this year. He'll also have a better quarterback.
Well, you know, Gardner Minshew is pretty good.
Quite a mark.
Let's not put any disrespect on Gardner Minshew.
Hopefully. Okay, but I mean, Trevor Lawrence is still going to be a lot better than Gardner Minshew, so.
Yeah. All right.
Yeah.
I'm gonna go with the better Josh Allen. Don't at me, Bills fans. He's the better Josh Allen. I don't tell you.
You are about to be thrown through 3 tables.
No, they do that if I said the other Josh Allen was better. Because I didn't, they're gonna like chain me and drown me in beer. Alright, next.
In Lake Erie.
Yeah, there you go.
J.
I don't do any more. Jets.
E.
T-S.
Yes, Jets.
Suck.
Why is LaMarcus Joyner here?
He's their slot corner. I don't know what you mean. He's the best corner on the team. I'm going to pick Michael Carter. A player I have drafted on literally all of my fantasy teams. It's because I believe in him. He was a really highly rated running back by me. I was dumbfounded when he fell to day 3. And he'll probably start because that running back room is awful. I don't know if Kevin's trying to talk or not, because I don't know if he's lagging or something. I don't know what's going on there. Nothing's coming out. Absolutely nothing.
We'll go for Ashton Davis.
Oh, there you go. You're back. They're Ashton Davis. All right.
So Ashton Davis. Yeah. I don't know. Hopefully he plays over LaMarcus Joyner.
Marcus Jones is probably going to play slot corner for them.
Yeah. Now we get to go to Detroit.
Great.
Everything goes to Dan.
Detroit. How much I love Detroit.
Khalif Raymond went to Holy Cross College.
Hey man, don't judge. I'm gonna go with Quintez Cephas. Why not? That receiver room is so awful. He'll probably play a lot, and he'll probably be better than like half the team.
He is their second string wide receiver.
I mean, you know, yeah. Quintez Cephas. Sure. Who are you thinking?
I mean, I want to say Romeo Acquire, but he's just kind of been like doing his whole be decent thing and don't get cut from the Lions type of deal. Which is not what you want to do in the Lions, but you know.
What about the other Acquire then?
Julian Acquire? He's only on the team because Romeo's here. Yeah, I stick by that statement.
Ooh, you guys have a new white guy at quarterback.
Dang, the guy from Florida State didn't make it.
Oh, this 81 overall is the 25th ranked quarterback, and he's 34 out of Ohio State. You guys drafted a quarterback this year. He's out of Oklahoma. Tempted to start him. He'll be second string. Of course, you still have your superstar and X Factor receivers. Nothing changes. Your O-line's gotten worse. I'm assuming your defense is... This is probably just about as I left it, to be honest. Here's Levante David. His name's. Please tell me his name's not Mac Jones. It's Marco Jones.
Marco Jones.
His friend, of course, Devin White, aka Tyrone Wiley. And then we have on the edge, of course, we have Terrence Clancy. And then on the left side, we have JPP, otherwise known as Kyle Robinson. The whole gang's still here. So, Kim Carlton Davis is still here. His name's now JD Knowles. JD. He must be great.
Yes.
Did you pick a player on the Lions yet?
Yeah. It's the Packers now.
Alright.
I chose the choir, remember?
Alright. I didn't know if you were confident on that. Packers. Kevin King.
No.
No? Did you just tell me no?
Yes.
You can't tell me what to do. This is my show. Kevin King, Gavin. Final answer.
Fine.
Kevin King was actually pretty good last year. Until that one incident. But, you know. We don't gotta talk about that one incident. And he's back and he's ready for vengeance.
You're still awake at 1 o'clock in the morning. Why do I need to go to bed?
Alright. Yeah, who's your pick from the pack?
The Packers, I don't know. Probably Amari Rodgers. He actually kind of needs to be good because he's going to be the only wide receiver left after this season. So,
Fair enough.
yeah.
Alright, so next the Panthers. Or the Patriots? Panthers, alphabet. I, of course, am going to pick Dante Jackson. Because he's underrated. It's not really breaking out. He's just gonna keep doing his own thing.
Fair enough. I'm gonna say Jeremy Chin keeps doing what he was doing last year and just is good.
Alright, Patriots.
Damian Harris.
Okay. Nelson Aguilar. You can tell it's getting late in the podcast. I'm getting loopy. Kevin King and Nelson Aguilar come on. But honestly, Nelson Aguilar was pretty good last year. And, you know, I'm sure Bill Belichick will figure out a way to get him involved with Mac Jones. Or Jared Stidham. I don't know, they haven't announced the starter yet, so maybe, you know.
Yeah.
Who's next? Patriots. Next, Gavin.
Raiders.
Clelin Ferrell. He made some pretty good improvements at the end of last season, and he'll probably get better. Raiders drafted him with high hopes, and I have hopes for him too. Hopefully while he sets the edge with Max Crosby, he'll continue to improve.
Alright.
Who is it?
Henry Ruggs.
Oh, okay.
It's fast man.
Sure. Sex the Ravens?
No. The Rams.
My MVP, Matthew Stafford.
Yes. The 33-year-old. That is...
Hey, Ryan Tannehill broke out when he was 32. You can shut up.
Fair enough, fair enough, fair enough. Darnell Henderson, he has to be good because of the other person.
Cam Akers?
A leg, or ankle, whatever.
I mean, you didn't need either, to be honest. Now it's the Ravens.
Yep.
And I plead the fifth. I refuse to answer any Ravens-based questions.
Okay. I'll go with Patrick Queen. He was good last year. Can he get better? After the Ravens is the Saints.
I know who you're going to say, so I'll let you go first.
Okay, Marquez Callaway gonna be the next Mike Evans. Because Jameis Winston's there and he wants to throw to person. And he's the number one receiver, which means...
Sure. And I'm gonna hope that Marcus Davenport gets better because he hasn't been very good. And he was a first round pick, so I hope he gets better. And I think he will get better. so there. Next, Seattle. So. Seattle? Are they next?
Yeah.
I'm gonna go with the player that kind of flew under the radar last season and was actually really, really good, and I'm gonna go with Quandre Diggs.
Yeah.
He's pretty good, and he's the only safety on that team, pretty much only DB on that team that can cover anyone. So, literally no other DB on that team will probably have a receiver within 10 yards of them.
Seahawks.
I did kind of take like the only one on one side of the ball.
We'll just keep going.
Just all right.
Steelers.
Can I say Minka Fitzpatrick?
Sure.
No, I'm gonna say Devin, Bush. Devin Bush, there you go. That's my answer. He was out last year, will not be out this year, and will be a good player.
Deontay Johnson will hopefully start catching the football again and be good.
Alright, good choice.
I'm missing someone. I want to say Titans, but there's definitely someone I'm missing.
The Texans?
No, Texans are after Titans.
No.
No.
Uh-huh. We are professionals around here. I think next is the Texans.
Yeah.
Ross Blacklock?
Nico Collins.
Alright. The only players there left with potential, and Justin Reed, who might end up starting a kicker. Who really knows?
Yeah. Alright, Titans.
Appalachian State running back Darren no, I'm kidding. I'm gonna let you go first. I'm just gonna name like 15 different players.
Alright. Well, that's fun. Jeffrey Simmons.
Alright. So, I said 15, and when I meant by 15, I really meant 2. And those 2 are rookie Elijah Molden and edge rusher Harold Landry. Harold Landry was secretly a really good player last year, just on a abysmal pass rushing front seven. So pretty much any pass rush down, they could just double team him because no one else was getting any pressure. It was just him and Jeffrey Simmons. Everyone else could have literally, like, one guy could have taken out 2 of them. That's how bad it was. And hopefully with the addition of Bud Dupree, things will improve and it'll open up for him to have an even better season. And Elijah Molden was absolutely phenomenal in preseason. He was absolutely phenomenal in college. He'll be absolutely phenomenal in the NFL too. Playing, who knows where they're going to play him? He might be slot corner, he might be safety. Who the hell knows?
Yeah.
That just leaves the Vikings.
Yep.
Cameron Dantzler.
Is that the corner?
Yep. Why, you might ask? It's the first name that came to mind.
Oh no, Irv Smith keeps popping in my head, but he has a torn ACL, so...
Just simply put his ACL back on.
True. Nah, Irv Smith's still gonna be the breakout player even with his torn ACL.
He's gonna break records, most yards by a player in a season with a torn ACL.
Yeah.
Alright. Well, that was the podcast. Catch us probably, if I were to guess, Saturday. For week 1 predictions.
Yeah.
And
recap of the season opener.
And then probably pre week 1 Sunday power rankings.
Yay.
Yay. Anyways, guys, this is Chatmendy. And I don't want to say peace, but I'm going to anyway. Happy Labor Day. Do people even celebrate that?